Have you ever wondered why you constantly feel stressed and overwhelmed? Maybe the answer lies in the many things you do without even realizing it. In this video, I'll share 17 things I no longer do to radically simplify my life. Make sure to watch the video until the end because I'll reveal the things that have personally helped me the most at the very end. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been living a minimalist lifestyle for more than 6 years now. That's why there are quite a few things I've stopped doing to make my everyday life easier, and what those are, we're about to discuss. Always being available. It's incredibly exhausting to feel like you have to respond to messages immediately. You're putting yourself under constant stress. That's why I now respond to messages with a delay. Some WhatsApp or family groups I mute entirely, especially if a lot of pictures for entertainment purposes are posted there. It's nothing personal, but I often think it's an important message, and that's just annoying. Makeup. I actually only wear makeup occasionally, sometimes for videos or special occasions, but most of the time I let my skin breathe and save myself the time. And also the space in the bathroom, because I no longer spend endless minutes in the cosmetic aisle buying products that I don't even use in the end. Going to bed too late. I am naturally a night owl, but unfortunately I've realized that I'm not the youngest night owl under the sun anymore, or under the stars for that matter. And if I stay up too long, it completely ruins the next day. I feel drained and lack energy, so now I go to bed on time and always at the same hour, like back in school. Sigh. Multitasking. Multitasking has such a great reputation. Unfortunately, it's completely undeserved. Studies have shown that while we can do multiple things at once, the quality of our work suffers. So I prefer to focus on one or two important things and ignore the rest, at least until it becomes important again and demands my attention. Impulse buying. I used to be a real shopping victim. Thankfully, now I'm the opposite. Would that make me a shopping avoider? Whatever you call it, I've realized that impulse buys cost me not only a lot of money, but also time and space. I got so tired of tidying up and storing useless stuff that I even didn't use. And if you're still struggling with this, trust me, it gets easier the more you practice. Saying yes. I no longer automatically say yes when someone asks me for something. Most of the time my answer is, let me think about it. In the past I often got myself into trouble by saying yes too quickly and without thinking it through. Or I ended up incredibly stressed. If you find it hard to say no, try to learn it. You cannot please everyone. Checking social media. Just quickly checking Facebook to see what my friends are posting, or checking X to see what's new. There's probably nothing we waste more time on than social media, and mostly out of habit. Social media rarely gives us positive feelings. Don't believe me? Try to remember the last post that made you laugh, or something that genuinely made your life better. I'm not saying there aren't such posts, but they are rarely what we consume. Most of the time it's just time-wasting content. I now try to avoid it altogether. Apart from interesting or inspiring YouTube videos I play in the background. And I don't even want to calculate how much time I've already saved by doing this. But before I tell you the rest, please make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything in the future, and together we'll simplify your life. Pay yourself first. How's your savings game? Do you find it hard to save money? I used to too, but those days are behind me thanks to one simple but effective tip. Many people plan to save whatever is left at the end of the month, but that's exactly why they fail. Our behavior adjusts to the money we see in our accounts. If we have extra funds, we spend it. That's why you need to flip the script if you want to make real progress with your money. Transfer a set of amount to your savings account at the beginning of the month. And yes, you should have one. What's no longer in your checking account can't be spent, and it'll become much easier to save money this way. Striving for perfection. There's a famous fable. Two potters try to create the most beautiful vase in the world. The first potter spends 2 years working on a single vase, trying to perfect it. The second potter spends 2 years making vase after vase. Who do you think made the better vase in the end? The winner is the second potter, because he practiced, made mistakes and improved over time. I've come to believe that perfection doesn't exist. It's okay to make mistakes, and often good enough really is good enough. Holding on to negative people. Some people just click with you. You have fun, support each other, and can talk openly. And then there are those who drain your energy, who feel like they're just using you. Take action, have an open conversation, and if that doesn't help, limit or cut off contact entirely. No one has the right to exploit you. Comparing myself to others. Comparing yourself to others will only make you unhappy. There will always be someone faster, better, or more attractive. Your benchmark should be yourself. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. That way, you'll notice your progress and be proud of yourself. Accumulating too many possessions. Everything you own needs to be cleaned, stored, and maintained. That's exhausting and costs time and money. Stick to the things you truly need and value, and your life will become so much easier. Consuming news. Reading the news often leaves us feeling powerless. We can't usually change political decisions. Unless you plan to go into politics or activism, focus on what you can control. That's where you can make a difference, rather than feeling helpless. Holding on to old habits. A lot of what we do every day isn't good for us or efficient. We rarely question these habits because we've simply grown used to them. But imagine how much easier life could be if we evaluated which behaviors serve us and which don't. For example, I save so much time by running the dishwasher daily or removing food residue from dishes right away, so they don't dry and become harder to clean. Small changes like this can make a huge difference over time. Tolerating clutter. I'm naturally a messy person. I don't enjoy housework, but I also hate constantly seeing chaos in my home. And what's worse, when I see it, I can't stop thinking about everything I still need to do, which drives me nuts. That's why I've developed simple routines to keep my home tidier. And suddenly it's not so overwhelming anymore. Caring about others' opinions. This might sound harsh, but it's true. I wouldn't have achieved much if I had always listened to others. Would my songs have ever been played on a radio station in LA if I had listened to classmates who didn't like my music? Would you be watching this video if I had listened to my partner who didn't believe in my channel for the longest time? Probably not. Don't let others' opinions hold you back from your dreams. Let them motivate you instead. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and most importantly, come back next time. I'd love to see you again. Until then, all the best, Jasmine.